Do you remember coming onto campus and what was your first impression?
Well, I didn't actually come onto campus until you started.
You trusted me.
Well, and you went to the open days with Dad and with your sister as well. My first impression was, very impressed. It was the setup for you moving in, getting given your key and all the information you needed, and all the current students who were there to help us lug all your stuff. It was all pretty seamless. So yeah, very good impressions. What's your favourite bit about the campus?
I like all the open spaces where I can study. I spend a lot of time in the library during term time studying with my friends, but there's also lots of different spaces where I can study. So if I don't want silent study, I can go to the Oculus. I really like going there, which is like the big modern building, which I think Dad really liked as well, he said.
Yeah, I remember him coming back to say he thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's really nice that we have all these different spaces, and it's very green as well, which is really nice when you're living there, especially in first year. It feels quite open and you don't feel trapped at all.
And and the traffic's kind of kept to a minimum, isn't it? And so it's the students.
Yeah, and everything feels there as well. Like there's the club there, you can eat there. It feels very busy and there's lots to do and lots of options, lots of different places. You don't need to leave the
campus really in your first year.
Yeah, which I think was a really nice selling point for me, because I was kind of scared about, because we live in quite a small village and things, and I was kind of quite scared about going to a big city, which you can have when you go to Leamington and Coventry to go out some places, but you don't have to, and it's quite nice having that safety, I think.
Yeah.
Especially at the beginning.
So like thinking about when I first came to Warwick and like just looking around and on campus, like what did you think when you first like came with me? What did you think when you...
I really liked Warwick. I thought the feel of the place was really, really good. Very open and spacious, very modern.
Yeah.
I know you really liked that.
I think that's something we both like definitely agreed on, is like it's a very welcoming place. Like,
it is very much so.
And you could tell that they put, Warwick do put a lot of effort into their development and stuff like that, because you can tell there's like constant sort of change going on and everything looked quite new and quite tidy. So
yeah, very tidy. That's something I really did notice.
Yeah.
But it was really spick and span actually. Yeah. Which is a big plus when you go for these open days.
What was your first impression of Warwick University?
The first impression I got is, because we did look around quite a few universities, I think Warwick was the last. But when we went to Warwick, it was like a little community. It was friendly. Everyone seemed friendly. It was a little village. It had everything in the village. I felt safe for Josh because she wouldn't need to go out. There was a laundrette, pharmacy, supermarket. Everyone you spoke to, everyone seemed friendly, and it just seemed like a nice, relaxed atmosphere. And I was, as soon as I went there, I thought, yes, it's good. Good. Yeah. What was your favourite thing about the campus?
So my favourite bit about the campus in terms of my few years there was terrace bar and the pool tables. So inside the SU, there's a bunch of different things there. So terrace bar is where I kind of hung out with friends, played pool, and it was just a good social spot to interact with people. So even when I wasn't living on campus in my first year, when I was living off campus in second and third year, I was still hanging out there with friends. So it was very much like a social spot that I'd go to.
Remember coming onto campus, what was your first impression?
I do. We spent a couple of days visiting Warwick on 2 different occasions. It was very well organised the day that we visited. There was transport and quite a few students to hand to assist us if we were lost or direct us to where we needed to go. Our first impressions of the campus was that it was very friendly. It was nice that it was a community all on one site. That was encouraging for us to know that Millie would be safe. The accommodation was quite close to the lecture halls, so we knew that she wouldn't have a long way to have to travel. And it was extremely informative on the day. We could ask lots of questions. There was always somebody that was willing to help us. And yeah, our first impressions were we could actually see Millie being at the university.